Hello, Brittany here from the Association of Physical and Natural Therapists. I am with Jan Trewartha today. We are here at the Neuro Center with the All-Party Parliamentary Group for Traditional Indian Sciences. And, it's the Yoga Symposium, the last leg of the International Day of Yoga, Week of Yoga is what it's expanded into, and we've been listening to lots of incredible speakers. And obviously Jan is the founder of the British Fascia Symposium. Yoga goes into that, so I think it was perfect for Jan to be here, and I hope you have enjoyed the day, Jan.
Yeah, it's been really interesting, because when we started the British Fascia Symposium, I'm a therapist, our committee, we're all therapists. It was designed for therapists and run by therapists, but what we noticed was a lot of movement teachers came along. Pilates, yoga, different movements, dance, all sorts of things. And of course we had Joe Avison teaching yoga, fascia orientated on the first BFS 14. And so we now promote it to movement teachers because they seem to get such a lot from it. So being here and listening to all sorts of people talking about yoga and the absolute passion for it and how they're trying to get it into the NHS and seeing all the research about how the yoga can really help it's been proven to help with so many conditions, so many incidents of pain, back pain, stress, all the obvious ones that we know, but now they've got research behind it, which is so interesting, because I've not seen that research before. I've heard it exists, but I've not seen it before, and so it's just been yoga, yoga, yoga all day long.
Yes.
And Brittany here has chaired one of the sessions, and Joe Avison was talking about biotensegrity and fascia and yoga. It's just been fascinating.
Yeah, it's been a really great day.
Yeah, really good.
So obviously we are talking yoga, but what I'm here to talk to you about as well is the British Fascia Symposium, which will be in its third year of it.
Oh my God,
yes. Yes, it's really incredible. And we at APNT, obviously, we've been really happy to be a part of that and supporting you.
You have, from the beginning.
Yes, and it's it's been a great event. The next one, the date is set. We don't have exact dates.
We do
have the exact dates.
It's the 12th and 13th of May. It's a weekend.
2018.
2018. And that's the third biennial. In other words, it runs every 2 years. Yeah.
It's a lot of work to try and squeeze in every year.
Love it. I'm addicted to it.
Well, again, with anybody that I've spoken to, it's always the same theme. A lot of any of this sort of work is passion driven.
Yes.
It wasn't like there was a flood of money that's come in and said do this. This is everybody that you see me speaking to today and any time. It's always passion driven, and you see that as the vehicle that gets things done best. So that's great.
It is.
I'm just going to hold up the flyer here to the camera, because really exciting. We've got Dr. Robert Schleich as a keynote.
Again. He is so behind us. We're so grateful to Robert. He was with us at BFS 14 along with Liam Chaitow, and they both really validated what I was trying to do, what I founded, which is to bring fascia in a very easy way to the therapist, with research but accessible. And it's really practice-led. And Robert is brilliant, and so was Leon as well. But Robert's joining us again this year, and he said he's just so behind us, and he's very supportive of us.
Yes.
So we're thrilled. We're really thrilled.
He's really, he's great, isn't he?
Yeah, social media went wild when I said, and I put Robert on there again. It got shared to about 2,000 people straight away.
Well, exactly as you said. The event, obviously he had PhD and research and all of this, but able to present in such, you can understand him.
Yes,
very understandable language, which is great, because obviously the event is for therapists, really.
It's for therapists, movement teachers, but the interesting thing is, of course, that it's also for people. I set it up because it's the British Fascia Symposium, because I thought, we've got the Fascia Research Congress, which is international. I thought, we can have our one here. But people come from all around the world to join us. We had something like 13 countries represented last year at BFS 216. And so it's really important that it is understandable. Yes. It is really important, because a lot of people come, English isn't their first language. So we want to be accessible on every level, really. Yeah. And they come and they have the lectures and then hands-on workshops as well. And we've just sent out the call for proposals, which means if people want to if they want to apply to present a workshop or a lecture on the main stage, or a parallel speaker lecture on one of the smaller stages in the afternoons, now is the time. So you go to the website and you go to the tab that says proposals and how to get involved, and you can download the forms from there. Deadline is the 21st of July, so you haven't got long, and we are already being inundated.
Yes, but I'm sure some fantastic people.
Yeah,
So
so we'll know by September who's being accepted, and then we're opening for booking in autumn.
Excellent.
So
Exciting.
love it.
That's great. So yeah, so of course, again, this is, I'm sure, going to prove to be a really informative, exciting, inspiring weekend.
Hope so.
Yeah,
I should think so. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm seeing the proposals coming in
as well. I know.
and there's some really interesting stuff coming in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, and outside of the BFS, I mean, you're very busy as well with all of your other work with Body and Harmony and the scar work courses. You went to Bosnia. Was that last year now?
Yeah, last
Time
October.
goes so blurred up.
Last October.
But that looked like a fantastic experience doing scar work out there, weren't you?
It was amazing. I met the people from Healing Hands Network, who were the charity that we then supported last year at BFS 16, and we raised about £700 for them. The people were so generous at BFS. Everybody was so generous. And the people who donated the raffle prizes, and then we raised the money selling the tickets for the raffle, obviously. So everybody, huge support for this. We raised about £700, and then in October, I went out with a team of scar workers, and 4 of us working in Bosnia, working on the victims of the Sarajevo War, which was really, amazingly, only just over 20 years ago. So instead of doing what I do in this country, which is hysterectomies, breast cancers, hernia repairs, hemicolectomies, spinal, laminectomies, important stuff. But suddenly we were faced with, everything, really. These poor people, they had injuries from mines and from shrapnel and limbs that had been blown off. Plus the normal stuff, plus the hysterectomies and all the rest of it. And they were so grateful. We were overwhelmed by the gratitude. And now more scar workers are going out as well, because they hadn't actually had people out there just working mainly on the scars. And of course the physical and the emotional release. When a scar is acquired in such traumatic circumstances, there is emotional release as the trauma goes. And one word that they all knew, that I understood, was trauma. So we had translators there, but sometimes they just, the people we were working with just looked us in the eyes and they started crying, and the trauma.
That's overwhelming.
It was but it was wonderful. It was an incredible experience. But you had to really hold yourself in a very safe place, to be there for them, but to protect yourself as well, and to keep grounded and just be there and do the work that was needed. And I went with 3 excellent scar workers, and we had the most amazing time. We also went out dancing and partying as well, because you just had to burn it off, So, and Sarajevo is a great place to visit. So anybody, whether you're a scar worker or not, they need therapists. They need therapists all the time.
More of your students, I know some of them have gone out from the
scar more of the scar work students have gone out.
Fantastic.
But they need not just scar workers, but also people who do all sorts of therapies. So it's a charity, and they just welcome people.
When we finish the live stream, I will add a link as well to the Healing Hands Network, so that people can go and connect with that as well.
Yes.
And do you have some scar work courses as well going this year?
Ooh, yes.
If you have them off the top of your
head.
Yes,
and the only other one running this year is in November in Nottingham, and that's 3/4 full. There's a few spaces left, not many. And then we're at the North London School of Sports Massage, Susan Findley's brilliant venue. That's February next year. But if you go to Body and Harmony Training website, my website, and go to course listing, that tells you everything that's going on.
Excellent. I'll add the link to that as well once we finish the live stream, so that it's up there and everything.
Thank you.
So very exciting. It's always exciting, really, isn't it?
We're very privileged. We're very privileged. We have fun lives.
Surrounded by incredible people.
And we do things that we love. We do stuff that we love.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a rewarding life.
Absolutely.
It's great.
absolutely. And of course, as you guys know, I mean, I'd mentioned Jan before. Jan is also on the exec of the APNT. Jan actually introduced me to APNT.
That was a good day.
It was a very good day. It was a very good day. And I trained with Jan as well with Body in Harmony. And, you know, we're very pleased to call her a colleague as well as a friend. We've done so much together. And I thank you so much for inviting me that day to come.
Wonderful. And congratulations on being elected to the chair of the BCMA, Brittany Spence.
Thank you so much.
I'm so thrilled for you.
Thank you so much.
It's wonderful.
It's been an incredible ride. And I've got to say as well, you know, doing the course with Jan as well in the beginning with Body in Harmony, you know, that was kind of a catalyst for a lot of change. I think it's opened
the diploma in body realignment.
Yeah, I mean, the diploma to do the body work, but what it does to you as yourself. It's not just body work, is it?
No,
you know?
it's also meditation and self-development.
It's self-development.
It does bring out different. It just clears your stuff. Yeah. Whether you think you've got stuff or not, we've all got stuff.
We all got stuff.
We all got stuff. We all got stuff.
Yeah.
So it starts clearing that stuff, and yes, and I saw you embrace it.
Well, this is
and it takes courage to embrace it, and you did. Look what's happened.
This is what I was going to say. I think a good part of where I feel like I am today is from that course and the things that I learned from it and practicing it. So, you know, those of you who are considering, you know, if you're just practicing massage, I do encourage you to, you know, expand into, you know, fascia-related work and body in harmony, body realignment. Go have a look. I'm going to put the link to the website there as well. And thank you so much, Jan, for coming in and coming today, and as well for doing this.
It's been brilliant. It's been such a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and we'll be hearing more from you soon, I'm sure.
As I'm here, no doubt.
Well, excellent. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.